Hey, you guys and gals, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play in Anno 1800. Okay, so kind of picking up where we dropped off the last one. I know that we were trying to get some steel beams, right? And luckily, we actually have some here. So let's actually buy some wood and some steel from here. Then let's immediately go and get this island. I actually probably want to go up here, so we're going to control and click here. Control and right click. Perfect. And then we also want to keep upgrading these people and getting them all the things that they need. So what would be nice would be to get all of our manufacturing on this island as well. So we'll have to put in a whole bunch of new settlements here, make this into a worker island. That way we can get all of our manufacturing here. We can kind of ship some of these things over that actually give us some negative attractiveness. So those are my thoughts, at least. Okay, so we're producing 1. We got 2 here. 3 of 3. Okay, everything's actually looking pretty decent. The wood is a little lower than what it should be, but that's okay. We do need some more workers, too. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a couple more of them. Let's also upgrade. There we go. So our farmer workforce, all that stuff is looking good, and we will have to keep adjusting accordingly as we go along here. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to start a trade route. And we are going to buy steel from this guy, and we're going to drop it off here. So let's load up steel. Let's drop that off. What we can also do is create a group, too. So we'll create a new group. We'll accept that. Then from there, we can rename this group. And what was this island? Dragsburg. We'll say Dragsburg Imports. Cool. That way we kind of get everything in their own little categories. See? See, this is what I'm talking about. These jerks, they cheat. They're cheating. How does he have that much steel? He doesn't have that much steel, okay? Yeah, sure, he's creating some of it. Ain't no way that he has that much. So they cheat. So we're going to have to fight that. All right, let's see what we got here. We're looking good with all these still. All those are still looking good. We need some bread. So let's go ahead and let's get some bread going here. Again, I don't really care too much where we put this because I don't intend on leaving this stuff on this island. Let's get a grain farm. Okay, we got a ship here. Let's go ahead and let's build it. Beautiful. Now, what we need to do is we need to get more people on this island. So what I'm thinking here is that we will put in our lumber yards right here. 2 of these. And as we know, we're going to need to put in some houses. So I think to start with, we'll probably just put them in over here somewhere. So I'm actually going to slow it down a little bit. So that way I can kind of tinker without having to worry about, the AI getting too far. Okay, so we've gotten that kind of built right now. We know we're going to keep building this up. And we do want to start selling soap as soon as possible. So grab this guy. And then he's going to be the ship that we are using to sell soap. So these guys need a church too, which we could easily put down, I think. Although we more than likely need steel. We don't. Perfect. Let's build that. Perfect. Now happiness is going to go up. We're still working on our farms here too. So we need a flour mill. Let's see. We could probably put one in here to start with. Once we get 5, and then we can probably put in a bakery. Doesn't have to look too pretty right now. Again, we're going to move all this stuff as soon as we can. So we're going to pick up some lumber from these guys, or some timber from these guys. So that way we can build up the rest of our farmer workforce over here. Let's grab like 50 of those, and then we'll take those over here. Drop them off. Yeah, so this is a pretty good island. I didn't really look at these other islands. This is not bad. This one's real good. I would love to conquer this island too in the near future. But we are going to need more people. So let's go ahead and add some more. And then let's take a look and see how our supplies are going. So schnapps, we're going to need more. We're going to need another potato farm, some more schnapps. Pig farms are fine. Clothes are fine. Let's add in another potato. Okay, so we have another potato farm. And then we just need another distillery for it. Here's our schnapps distillery. Perfect. Then let's take a look and see what we got. 6, perfect. We're doing good with that. This guy has arrived. We'll drop off all that. And look at that. We are actually producing some wood on this island. That's awesome. Build a few more of these guys. And they're going to want some fish. So let's go ahead and toss in a fishery here. Now, we could buy some brick just because we kind of need it. But with our coins being so low, we will have to kind of measure it out here. We'll see what we can get. All right, let's see if we can start producing some bread. So we are making 1. We don't even need that many yet. So that's good. Let's upgrade a few people. And we'll keep it growing from there. This island is kind of going to be our next focus now, because we want our soap production. So we're going to need workers. So schnapps, we can actually build schnapps here too. Usually I like to ship it in eventually, but for now what we'll do is build it, just because we have the ability to do so. So we want to make as much money as we can. So what's nice about these schnapps, right, is that they give us a bunch of money, and they are relatively cheap. Let's put in a schnapps distillery here. Now let's see what we got. There are 2 potatoes. We're looking good there. Okay. The next thing we need is going to be our sheep farms. So our sheep farms, what I like to do is just kind of copy what we did here, because I don't like remembering how to do the layout. Drag it over here. But I think what we'll do is we'll actually set it... This is what we'll do. We'll set it here. I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to do another right about here. I know it looks a little funky. There's a method to the madness. There we go. So that way we kind of utilize as much space as possible. Go ahead and upgrade this guy. We don't need to upgrade this yet. And let's get ourselves a framework knitter as well. Put him over here. There we are. We're going to need more farmers, which is perfectly fine. I like this blueprint mode just because I don't like using up all the wood right off the bat. There we go. So we are looking all right for now. Let's take a look and see what we got going on. So we're actually doing just fine with our supplies here. Soon we'll be able to upgrade these guys, which will be wonderful. And we are turning a decent profit. Let's take a look at this island. We're looking pretty good here too. We will need some more work clothes. And we'll also need more grain. So 1 more grain and some more work clothes. Trying to give us enough room here. So that way we can put in another one, wrap it around too. Alright, so there's some grain. Work clothes. So, let's grab one of these guys. There we go. Let's put in 1 more framework knitter down here. Beautiful. So, let's actually upgrade this first. Okay, let's upgrade some of these guys as well. Now, we did send somebody over here to get some more brick too. So, let's see if we can get some brick. Let's get... How much is that? About 1,000 for 20 brick? I think that's worth it. Trade it. And then we'll bring it down here because we're going to need brick. All right, these guys also need soap too. And we've almost gotten enough steel to make another island. So this island down here is prime for the picking. All right, this island's going to be great. So as long as we can grab that island, things will be good. This is another reason why I don't use my influence, right? So, you know, I don't use my influence on propaganda because your boy needs more islands. So for the short time being, what we can do is we can grab our pig farms here. And let's produce some soap. So we're only using 1. Let's go here to the rendering works. We just put in a rendering works here. And then a soap factory we'll put in over here. As we gain some more brick. Now, what's also nice is that we have 10 steel. So let me grab some more steel here too. Head over here. We'll get some wood and some steel beams, and then we will go and occupy that island down here. This island looks good too. There's a bunch of islands that are surrounding our pirate people here, which kind of sucks. This island will actually be better, but this one will be good. Now, what's nice about all this is that we really don't have to worry about upgrading this island much more than just workers, right? Because really, we're not intending on expanding this to the artisans or to the engineers. We're just making workers on this island. Perfect. Let's upgrade these guys first. There we go. We got 60 workers. We have the brick that we need. We're going to need actually more brick than this. But for now, that's fine. Make a soap factory, and then let's make some rendering works too. I just need 5 more. So for now, what we can do is we can pause this. There we go. Don't have to pause it anymore because we can make the rendering works now. We'll fill it up with timber. We'll wait for more steel to arrive. And then we will go down and populate that other island as well. Okay, so let's take a look. And let's see what we need here. So for this island, we're actually doing pretty good. We will need some sausages. So let's go ahead and create some sausages. Again, the way that I do it is I come over here to this island, and I just highlight. In fact, I'll highlight all of this. That's my normal setup. All right, so now we have our pigs being made. This guy is a destruction quest. I might actually do that.
It's an honor to
I have to destroy some schooners here. Oops, not this guy. Let me grab my flagship, and let's go kill these 2 schooners. That way we get a little bit more money. So we will take that guy's stuff. On top of that, by doing this quest for him, we're actually going to gain a little bit of reputation with him. Because he wants to kill me eventually. I don't want to kill him right now. No, I'm not paying you for a non-aggression pact, sir. All right. Taking him out.
new orders.
Just focus on this guy for now. Now we have a slaughterhouse. So how are we looking now? So we are producing 1. We're producing 1 of those. Still looking good. We don't have enough workers yet, so let's actually produce some more workers. That's going to be a fine balance here. See, look at that. As soon as you become an alliance, or as soon as you come into alliance with them, they start giving you money, and that's what I like to see. All right, so then on this island, how are we looking? So soap is actually being produced. We're only producing 1, but we need 2 of these rendering works. So let's make 1 more. We'll put 1 down here for now. Put this out. We need more steel. Now, we do have the opportunity to get some iron mines in here. And some charcoal kilns. Which is fine. With our furnace and our steel works. So let's keep it down here for now. We'll put in 1 iron mine. So we're going to drag our warehouse up here to one of these little empty slots. That way it's easier for us to grab. Put him there, and then let's grab a furnace. Really probably 2 furnaces and 1 steelworks will do. Then we'll also put in a fire station here too. I hate that you can't just make a coal mine in the beginning. That is definitely a gripe of mine. I would much rather be able just to make a freaking coal mine and not have to build these stupid charcoal kilns. All right, let's see. How much charcoal are we making? We're making 2 charcoal, 4 iron currently. With this furnace, we're going to be making some steel. These take a lot of workforce, so let's go ahead and upgrade some people. Okay, and then they'll also need beer, too. We can't make any beer here. We can make beer on this island if we want. And beer is very lucrative, so that is something that we will want to do in the very near future. Luckily, we also have a sailing shipyard that we can use, too. Why don't we stuff it up here? All right, let's take a look at our
Milestone.
beer production then here in a minute. Although, we really need to get our coins under control. So, let's focus then on our soap first. And really what we should do is we should put down one of these. So, we got ourselves a trade union. That way we could put in our soap. And we could always move this too. Upgrade some of these guys. The worker level. There we are. So now we should be able to produce this. And that will start making us some steel beams. Beautiful. I like how it's slightly more than one that this is using. That's interesting. Okay, we need more schnapps too. Let's actually delete this for now. Grab another one of these. See, rather than upgrading these, I typically just add in another one, at least in the beginning, until I have a surplus of all my bricks. Because I would rather not be spending my bricks on this stuff when I need it for other things. Alright, so we'll grab another one of these. Let's grab another schnapps distillery. And now our schnapps should actually be fine. It is. Fish. We're going to need more fish. We'll set this fishery out here. We'll upgrade it. Cool. Alright, where is my flagship? There you are. You need to destroy the other ship that we had, right? Totally forgetting about our quest. I guess we only needed to blow up one. Roger that. So let's go and take this down to our island. And now, realistically, all we're waiting for is a lot of steel. So once we get more steel, we will be able to complete our soap production on this island. And we'll sell it to this guy since he's buying it for $384. And then we will have quite a few coins. So everything's actually looking pretty good right now. We have developed our islands. So we've got 2 of them now. And we are in the positive with our balance. We also need to get some beer going on this island too. So I think on the next episode here, that's what we'll do. We will get beer going here. We'll get the soap going. And hopefully we'll be able to conquer this island down here as well. Alright, guys and gals. That's all for me on this episode. So until next time, guys, take care. And I'll see y'all later.